Is it sun bright or out on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? It is so wonderful to be back, to have baby Crone back. She's just my right arm. I'm lost without her. I am. She's right there. She's still struggling. She has to stand up. She can't sit down for very long, but that's okay. We got an appointment to see the doctor, but we had to make it late. And, they make things so hard to get an appointment, and I'm just concerned about my daughter. I know that it's not life-threatening, but when you used to somebody so used with vigor and they just hobbling along and they can't do this and a little bit of that wear them out, you just, as a mother, you just want to take on, no, that's a lie. I don't want to take on the pain, but I wish I could take the pain away and send it squealing somewhere, anywhere, but not to another person, just to the gutter, to the uttermost parts of Hades. Yes. And anyway, that's enough of my anger with pain. Nevertheless, why I probably feel that way is because I'm going to be reading on Ilhan Ohan. Okay, so let's talk about it. You all know I'm into politics. I'm so stressed over this war, guys. You have no idea. I mean, I am stressed, and I believe, because the world is going on like nothing is happening. It's like everybody is, as the Bible said, they're eating and drinking and giving marriage and giving in marriage and trading spaces and men with men and women with women and partying and little kids getting surgery and everybody just doing everything. And yet there is a world going. There is a fight.
Yes.
A war, not just is it going on in Iran, but it's going on here in America. It's going on not in my neighborhood, but not far where I live. They robbed Apple out of a Towson mall.
Mm-hmm.
A war. A bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of, in this beautiful mall.
Yes.
They came and they robbed Apples, and Apple said, "The F you niggas, I'm out."
Indeed.
I'm sick of it. I am. So if Apple leave, the Nordstroms will leave, and Macy's will probably stay there. Macy's. But I'm saying, because Macy's was a really nice store. Macy's is still a nice store. And I would put Macy's in a higher class. Like I would put Macy's with Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's and what's my other one? The one I like. Neiman's Marcus. I would put all those stores there with a whole lot of other stores. Why? But there were some stores I wouldn't, because there's levels.
Yes.
There's levels. And that's how it is. And what was that mall when we lived in Pennsylvania? They was building it out when we were there.
Oh, I was it. King of Prussia.
King of Prussia Mall. I would have a king of, that's a, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a mall. I don't know what it is. It's just
humongous.
It's got the creme de la creme or whatever you like. I like that. And I think Potomac is like that too, Potomac Maryland Mall. But anyway, they robbed it. So what I say is not even that what's going on in New York, what's going on in Chicago, what's going on in Baltimore County, what's going on in Baltimore City. When I went downtown, I went to see the harbor, and I said this, I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't, who's running this? Who's running these cities?
Democrats.
I didn't say it, baby Crone did.
I did say it.
They running the cities? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. I couldn't even recognize the harbor. Now the mall, I'm devastated by this. And now war.
Mm-hmm.
And Candace Owens, who transferred from being a Zionist hater to now represent me. It's a war going on.
Yep.
And these are troubling times. We are in a situation with a country that hate us.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Democrats saying, I don't care, I don't like war, I don't care, I don't care. It's done. We're in war. We need to work together now. We need to stop the hating. It doesn't matter how we got there. We there.
Mm-hmm.
He did it. All that grow up. We're in war. If you care about the people, care about this war, you ain't got to help them, but just stop being negative. It's scary enough.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before. And guess what? Neither have you. The country is in the shambles. New York is going to hell. Maryland is just the city part, just a forgotten about place.
Yeah.
And that's Chicago, just forgot about. It's like they just leaving the blacks in their own and let them devour themselves. They letting the drug dealers, the addicts, let them live and let them devour themselves. But yet they give you some Narcan. Why bother?
Mm-hmm.
You just say, hey, leave them in an area and let the area go down, let them go down. And that's our way of eliminating people. That's what it looks like. While we have the Democratic parties and the Republican Party isn't slow. You know, saying they have Trump derangement.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they did, it's insulting. Everybody is using profanity.
Yes.
They got one up on the president. Well, if he could do it, I could do it too. So we all in that.
That is true.
And all along, America has been swindled out of billions of dollars as the people suffer now and gripe over some gas. I don't want to hear nobody griping over no gas. And if you don't like what I say, fine. You ain't have no problem paying for Beyonce tickets.
That's true.
You ain't got no problem going and buying stuff for Christmas.
That's true.
You ain't got no problem with, oh my God, it's Easter. Let me buy Easter clothes. So I only want to hear, oh, the gas. You ain't got no problem spending money to go where you want to go. Eat where you want to eat. You ain't got no problem. When I want to go to the movie, I'm going to the movie.
Yeah.
And there are people that really can't. But it's less of them, it appears.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just seems like it's a whole lot of people out there that's crime broke.
Yes.
Just to get on the system. Because they can save a little bit of here and make a little bit of there. So at this point, instead of both parties, chill. The commentators have been we're at war. This is praying time. This is time for meditation. Look at the nearest city near you. and tell me what you're dealing with. The nearest city, wherever you at in the United States, look at the nearest city, whatever state you in, and look at its conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Major cities. It's praying time. But instead, we're calling each other names. Well, we got goofy women. Ilhan. I'm saying it because it's the truth. Because now she doesn't know where the 30,000 went.
Yep.
What do you mean? No. I only have 18,000 to 98,000. Because when I did the paper, it is really the accountant part, because I don't know. You should be fired just for being stupid, if that's the truth. The thing is, they fired you for one thing a couple of years ago.
Yep.
So you haven't learned nothing. You should be fired just on general principles. That you learned nothing. That you're right back where they fought you, you right back here. And if they can't see that this ain't got nothing to do with a Democrat and a Republican, it only has to do with stupidity. And like she said, I don't know how she's going to say it. I don't know how many ways she's going to say it. I don't know what she got to do to convince you. I don't give a damn about the United States of America. Minnesota is my home. Minnesota is my people. Minnesota, my Somalians, I'll live and die for them. I'll steal for them. I will make sure they have. I'll use the blacks. I'll say, oh, the blacks and the browns. Because you always got some black people that's never satisfied.
That's true.
No matter what you give them. They up there sitting in the seat right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And they still don't want to see. They probably right now don't even want to accept the fact that this woman is a thief. She was wicked from the beginning. What do you mean? She already was fired, put out of a seat for something. But you voted her back. Why? Because of her people. And if you don't see that. Another thing that I heard disturbing today was and I'm going to read on Ilhan. Another thing that I heard that was disturbing is that this nun, I can't think of a mother nun, I don't know her name. She's outraged with the Vatican. She said they have a place in a holy library that's sacred where all the ancient books are. Mm-hmm. And she said they have a rug set there so when they can go in the holy place and pray. And I didn't say as she did to Satan. She said they done brought Satan into the holy place.
Crazy.
In the Vatican. Because when the students be studying, oh, can we go someplace to play? Yes, you can. Yes, where you could just go to the smoking area. No, you can't do it here. You can't. Well, because it's a conflict of beliefs. It's not personal. It's just that my God would be offended. My God was offended when they worshiped Baal. And she was a god of what's that word? Giving birth. Fertility. She was a fertility god, okay? She was a god of fertility, bring you money. She wasn't a bad god. She was like women would go to her and when they were pregnant, it was a fertility god. And yet, your God didn't like Baal. And yet, it's okay for you to allow Baal in the most holy of the holy and worship. Forget about what you believe. There's a lot of Jewish people that don't believe, but they keep the high holy days. There's a lot of people that don't really believe in Jesus, but they celebrate Christmas. It's what we know. If you've been born and lived in America, if you got blood root here, blood root, where you go back like 40, 50 years, then you understand this culture. And the further you go back, the more you know. But I say 40 years. Go back from where we got today, 40 years, you'll know in spite of it, you will see the decline of America. It's so bad. It's a sewer in the way people speak against the president with no respect, not even caring about, wait a minute, hold up, he's our representative. Whether we like him or not, he's our representative. We showing them our shit. They not supposed to see it. And yet, they're playing on it. And they're feeding it. And you know what? You all won't wake up. They're feeding. They already sent the letter to the American people. Why would you want them to see our bloody laundry? Our cum-stained laundry? Why? We're at war. And I know America, no matter how racist or prejudiced, during hard times, we come together. What would it take for people to come together? A bomb? Jesus to crack the cloud where everybody see some kind of big old monster? What, a hailstorm that break out with disasters? What would it take for us as an American people to band together and let nothing put it under? We are Christians. This is a Christian nation. You can have your faith, but Christianity rules. Period. Why? Because that's what it was built on. And that's all we've ever had. The blacks, that's what they had. They had Jesus. They didn't care about no Willie Lynch. They had Jesus. It was somebody in their mind they could call on in the midnight hour. That's what they had. White folk, they had Jesus. No matter how country or broken, they had Jesus. They had morals. They could have been prejudiced all day and all night. They gave funerals. They suffered. They're no different than you and me. We're all people, the Asians. We're all in this together. We are at war, not just with another country, but in ourselves. So we are like the chariot. We are in war and out of war. We are like a body. Inside we're fighting, and on the outside the world can see. We're fighting. There is no safe place anymore. So I'm scared. Preach Jesus all you want. There will be someone that come along and tell you that Jesus ain't real. And you will bicker about it and fight about dumbness. If you believe, then he should be big in you. Period. But to be ruled and dominated by another faith is unacceptable. And until we wake up and love one another and understand, wait a minute, we are at war, not just with Iran, but Iran and us and me and you, mother and father, sister and brother, white and black, Asian and Korea. We're at war with one another. And until we can come together and fix that, we are a doomed people. And money, and you people that run with your money, you run. You like, oh, I don't like this whoopee. Oh, I don't like this. So, I can go away for a month but I'm going to tell you something. You can run, but you sure can't hide. Because when it get ugly, don't you think those other countries ain't gonna come after you? Don't you think because you running up in them hills or you running because you think that's what they thought was COVID? Don't be foolish. You running right now and you had, 70-something people that ran from being trans something to Sweden somewhere. And now they on, what do they call them? Concentration camps.
Mm-hmm.
Where you gonna hide? Woe to you with a lot of money. You think you got this. Ellen DeGeneres thought she had it too. She more broken now that she been away than if she had stayed here. You can't hide. Your money can't save you. Why? Because America got enemies everywhere. Even in their own home. And until we can wake up and lean on prayer, just like at 9/11, or about the time when they had that black, what was his name, sniper that was killing people up in the DC area. I know because I was living there, scared to death. Go to the store, go to Michael's, Columbine. We came together. They bombed the Jewish church for the first time. We were saddened. Now we just look at it like it's just the norm. I am so sorry that I've been to. No, I ain't sorry. I'm mad. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what's becoming of us. I'm afraid when I see a whole lot of people run and take like a mob, like I used to do those mob dances. Remember that? And like that's like a mob on cue. They crash a store and the poor workers that's working there. Scared. It's like you got like 1,000 people. It could be 500, look like 1,000. And if you ain't moving and know what you want, you're going to get trampled. It's scary times. And that's just happened in Baltimore County. I'm just saying, wake up. And everybody, now everybody think from New York, where they moving? To Florida. So whatever filth and whatever demons people have, they take it right along with them because it's energy, transferred energy. It's transferred. So whatever they running from, they just running and spewing it. Wake up. There ain't nowhere to hide. It's meditation time. It's praying time. It's time to go in, not just for yourself, but for your fellow man, your fellow sister. It's time to pray. This is anarchy everywhere. And for all of you who are waiting for Jesus to come, maybe he will when you rise. And you become Jesus the Christ, when you begin to save. Maybe when we, as a people of a holy people, when we rise up and we begin to fight and we begin to stand and come together as one and respect each other, whoever get the power, long as it's honest and respect. But until the White House clean up and get right, the United States is falling apart. I said what I had to say. Now, I'm going to read on Earhart. What do you say about, I vented. Did I just say too much?
No.
I vented that. That's what happened when I smoked marijuana. I had a little vape, been feeling a little down. I've had a lot going on in my life. I'll tell you about it at another time. And every now and then, a one-to-one. And I just take a little bit. Not much, a hit, two. And it just makes me relax, and I just said what I felt on air. It just came out of me. I feel better now. I can breathe in some good old product.
That's good.
I feel better. I can smell the sunflowers, even though they're not real.
That's
I can smell
wonderful.
them. I can smell them. I needed to vent. So let's see what's going to happen with Ilhan. What's happening to Ilhan? Ilhan, you've been bad. You've been bad. We want you off the land.
I like that.
That's what they want for you. What do I want? I want it to be revealed. I don't know what I want, but the one thing I want, I want her fired. That's what I want. She's done enough. It's too much. It's all of it. It's just too much. Just like that Crockett lady, what's her name?
Jasmine Crockett.
She's too much. She's on everywhere talking. I ain't never seen a congresswoman out there like that going from pillar to post. She won't sit down. It's too much. We got too much going on for her not to be humble enough to say, you know what? I sit down. That's how you know her soul is corrupt. The truth is finding her out. And even now, she won't humble herself. She's gonna have a splash when she falls. The cards are telling me. Tell me what will become of Omar. Will she beat this thing? I know that she's believing in everything because whoever raised her, when you got her in the United States, when you got Ilhan was already molded. It was already in her head to hate. It was already in her to fight to the depths. It was already in her, you don't bend. You don't break. It was already in her, look out for your own, look out for your people, look out for your country. Never let nothing come before that. Remember the faith. No matter what, you cover your head, you make a stand, you show them who you are. Nothing can beat you. Remember your blood. She come from that stock. And when you got her, because she's so innocent and she was a cute little thing, she's an attractive woman. And because of you, white men and women looking at her, you looked at her physically, but you didn't see her inwardly. As you do always. Always like the pretty black girls and the pretty black boys. Like that. And then you just miss it. You need to thoroughly vet people. And say, oh, she's so cute. Like, oh, look at the babies. Oh, we can't do nothing. Babies born with spirits.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible said, kill them. Kill them all. Babies, all of it. Animals. Why? Because he know it's in the blood. It's in the blood. The power is in blood. That's your life force. That's where your energy, that's where the energy flows through the blood. Energy. You know, in the midst of all of that, the computer shut down. It just went whoop. It went out. To think that it's going to change what I gotta say. I'm going to say this. I don't like to share personal things about myself with anybody. I'm very, very, very private. If you knew me, you know if you know. I'm very private. And I'm not saying that I'm proud of it. It's just who I am. But my mother died. And for the last couple of weeks, well, I think she died and she died at the 8th, I don't know, the 8th, 9th of this month. And for the first time, I feel lost. Like lost, like I lost my father, but to lose my mother, all these years, and she's gone. And one of the things that my mother said that she loved about me, I love it because you're honest. I love it because you speak your truth. But when I'm on YouTube, I don't really speak, but sometimes I do. But a lot of times, I don't. So I'm not going to fix the video. I'm going to fix where it went off. You'll see where it went off. We're going to cook it back up, clean it up a bit. I'm not even going to cut it because that's how I feel. And my mother said that's one of the things she loved about me, that I will always tell the truth. I said it without sugarcoating it. I gave it to you from my perspective, and I know there's going to be people out there that don't like what I said, because what I said ain't got nothing to do with a religion. It ain't got nothing. It has something to do with your faith. It don't have nothing to do with politics, because y'all done made politics your religion. Whoopi, Joy, and Sonny, you all need to sit down. You're turning the world upside down with your rage. Meadow, white people, black, everybody. It's just that I guess the Republicans are more chill because they feel like we won. We won. We won. We got Trump. So no, they ain't got to act like a jackass. But remember, they stormed the White House. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They became indignant too. They were doing what you were doing, but I don't ever remember the world being in this kind of chaos. We can't keep doing it. We're sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into darkness. And if I was Jesus, I wouldn't come to this. Because if I was Jesus and I was coming, and I can hear you, some of people up and say, you're not Jesus, but I am Jesus. Because I was raised on Jesus. And if you understood Jesus, Jesus said, I am in you and you are in me. We're talking about spirit. You're looking for a man to come from the sky. You don't know what Jesus looked like. You ain't never seen him. So he has to look like me. If I ain't know, I recognize me. He said a stranger voice, a voice that's strange. I don't know it. But when I hear my daughter call, I don't care if she could be 1,000 years old, I know her voice. But a stranger, I don't know. So you mean to tell me when you look at yourself and hear yourself, you're looking at Jesus? Why? Because who else? You going to look at your mother? What if your mother died? Mine's did. I didn't think she would. I thought my mother was too holy to die. I mean, I know she would die, but it's never when you think. So when do you think you're going to see Jesus? Maybe he'll come when we begin to see him in ourselves. When we become Christ-like. Maybe all of the religion that you have can't save you. Maybe you've been baptized in water, but it can't save you. I done seen angels and spoken with the voice of 1,000 angels, but he don't see you. Unless you walk in love and forgiveness and meditation and in prayer, that alone. My ancestors and them said that's all they had. They ain't even had light. Because during the day, they were working. You okay?
Yeah.
They were working. They had to work at the light. And at the night, It's dark. And many of them, they couldn't even read. But they knew by spirit. Spirit. They understood spirit. They understood spirit movement. They understood spirit. And by spirit, they began to sing and call and talk and communicate because they were in spirit and they were in harmony and they were in one. You know, Oprah Winfrey did in this movie, I can't think of Beloved. And in the movie Beloved, it's a haunting tale. I thought it's a very good movie. Haunting tale. And in the movie, the older lady would say, come on, clap everybody. That's how they had their church. And then she would say, laugh. I didn't understand that until now. Because if we're laughing, we're holding, we're joining together. If we're crying together. No one is bigger, no one is smaller. When we're weeping together. We're so disjointed. When I'm laughing, you're crying. And when you're crying, I'm scolding. We're not paying attention to one another. You go to the church and you think, oh my God, this man, this woman, because he preaches so good, he can save me. Nobody can't save you. You have to be able to look yourself in yourself and look at the darkness in you and change it. All your church going ain't going to save you. All your hallelujah singing and preaching on the choir, not going to save you. How that song go? It go on. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about, and mistreated. I've been used, scorned, talked about. Sure, you've been going, you know. They ain't gonna save you. Unless you're willing to love and do right by others and forgive and become unity and understand that I am you and you are me and we are one. And then we raise our children. We damned. And why would Jesus want to come back? I know. Because you think that Jesus is going to come back and we're going to be discord. Maybe Jesus said, I'm coming back for a church without a spot or a wrinkle. Now, we're Omar. Think on that. But I'm not supposed to know that because, you read cards. Oh, silly. You just shake your head. You know them by their fruit. And sometimes people come in the world because the world is big and you have to meet people on different levels. But nobody is great and nobody got it all. I give what I can and I use what I got. This is just a tool. But what matters is what's in me. And there's love in me. Now, with Omar, as I said, I see her being stagnated. I see she's being stagnated, and I see she's being stagnated over money. She's stagnant over money. Her issue is money. Her issue is her things. Her issue is her life, her home. Her issue is her kids. Her issue is the kind of money. She's standing firm. She's standing on that horse, that black horse. She knows her days are numbered. She knows a funeral is coming for her. She knows it. But she says, I won't get down. I won't come down. You'll have to knock me off this horse. That come from blood. That's in our bloodline. That's what our father taught her. Here, she's like stuck in the past. It's like here, she's in her past and she's got this outer strength. Here, she's stagnated. But here, you can see the outer strength. You got to go do something with your eye?
No, I'm good.
The outer strength. This is all strength. She looked hard. She looked tough. She looked like she can't be broken. She looked like she's unbendable. She looked like she got it all together, but she's not. She's stagnant. She's like stuck in mud and can't get out. She's trapped. And with this little bit I got in my hand right now, it's going to work for me. Nothing works for a liar or a cheater. I don't care if she just did a little bit. I don't care if you dip your hand in it, you're guilty. Am I right? I don't care if you stood by and you watched and said nothing, you're guilty. And there's a lot of hands in that pot. And what she's showing me is I won't walk away, because if you take me down, you're going to have to take other people down too. Because they're going to protect me. But they're hatching a plan just in case, because they probably scared of her. They probably don't underestimate her. She's a weird one. She's queer. She's unusual. They don't get her. People back off from her. Charlemagne the God asked her, but you could see it was like, and this ain't got nothing to do with politics. This got something to do with what she said she made on her taxes. It's not what anybody said. It's what she said. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It ain't personal. But I see the sun shining on her. So I can look at the sun as it's a good thing. But I also can see a gray wall too. So it's like the sun is shining down so bright on her. Even her picture's bright.
Mm-hmm.
She's like glowing. It's like even to my left, she's glowing. Look at all that light around her. Here, even to my right, even the sun, it's shining on her. It's shining. It starts shining so bright, this woman don't know what to do with herself. She's stuck. Let's see what the foot said. Fight or flight. Fight or flight. So I don't know what to do when the spotlight is on me. So I'm going to just stand and fight. And I'm going to just keep tearing down. I'm going to keep saying and saying. I'm going to keep doing and doing. That's what she's doing. But she worried about that money. Isn't she, baby Crone?
Yes.
When it's convenient, she always like to act like she's ignorant. Like, I really don't know that. I wasn't educated on that. Oh, don't worry about that. But she's a beast. And she's about her money. And these little two sphinx, they are beasts. Intellectual beasts. Here, she's wavering. Right here, she's got this, she's got this. She's got 3 major arcanas. Here, she's afraid of being destitute. She's afraid of facing the darkness. She afraid, she's scared. She act like she got it together. She act like she got it together. She act like I ain't bothered. But she's like, oh my God, if they come in on me, we're going to be destitute. Her husband, I don't even stand up. Where is he? What kind of man would just let your wife take a beating? What, she ruled the household? He don't say, look, I'm right there with you. Where is he? Where is my husband? Who run their home?
Mm-hmm.
Here, but I see cups. Emotions. She gonna deal with something she ain't never dealt with before. It's going to be so momentous. She's dealing with it now, and it's emotional. But all she can do is just hang in there, act like it don't hurt, convince herself, brainwash herself. Remember what my daddy said, because she got daddy all up in her. Believe what daddy said. Oh, you may say, I don't like a thief. I don't like a thief. Can't stand a thief. You know what it's like to have somebody steal something from you that's valuable? Somebody stole my dress, my wedding gown. It was Chantilly Lake. It was big. It was beautiful. I had it over somebody's house. I don't want to say. And I trusted it. And I was going to come and get it. And then a week later, I went to get it, that dress. And at the time, that dress cost, my daddy bought me that dress. That was the only valuable thing he ever bought me. And they stole it. Somebody stole it or destroyed it. So no, I don't like thieves. My dad is gone, and that dress I want to put it on a mannequin. Put it in it was so, if you've seen it, if I can find a picture of me with it, I'll show it. This is upside down. Her house is upside down. It gives the appearance like everything is okay. It gives the appearances like everything is all right. But for her, it's right side up. But from where I'm looking, it's upside down.
Mm-hmm.
She bound. She trapped. She knows she trapped. Her house upside down. Chaos in her house. She trying to act like it's not. All she got is to stay busy. All she got. Because I'm telling you one thing. When they get together, and when white people, let's be honest, when white people get together and they say, we're sick of you, you in trouble, girl. You in trouble. And you know it. Because when they say they don't like you, and then you got them from the other side saying it, your own party, girl, you ought to just sit down. But you won't do that. But you know you're trapped. You know you so far out of your element. And just because you can feel water, you think you're safe. That water's drying up, sis. Your days are numbered. And just for the record, just as a reader, what would a president really look like if your president say, I want you gone? Forget about what everybody else said. But the president of the country that you're living in, that took care of you, say, I want you gone. You really think you can beat that? Okay. You don't know America.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know America. You don't. Your people don't know America. Because if they did, or this is a new America, but it ain't gonna last long. It ain't either it will go down or it's gonna rise up. Because I can't see no true black man, white man, an Indian man, an Asian man, a Mexican man gonna let somebody from another country to come after blood, sweat, and tears? Oh no. Oh no. Even the Africans gonna rise up. The Haitians. It ain't gonna be. And when you get it together, it's way more over here than where you are. So when the president say, I want you gone, that's power. That means somebody got to figure out a way. I'm just saying. That's just from what I know of America. See, black folks know how far to push the white man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he can't get away with the stuff he used to, but he can make your life a living hell. If you don't believe me, ask Diddy.
Yes.
And her, they wouldn't even probably deal with her. They'll let women deal with her. Let them white women deal with her. Let them Karens deal with her. Mm-hmm. And they on both sides. Because when it come down to thieves, I'm not the only one who can't stand a thief. Jesus couldn't stand a thief. But something is very, very powerful coming your way and standing up with you. And even though you think you're strong and you think you got it, but here your outcome says something is very strong. It's going to stand up against you. And something that holds the world, that has power, is coming up against you. You, Ohan. And as a child, as you came in as a child, let me get it right. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Just so amazing that came out. As a child holding up, you shall be a child. Because that's where they're going to humble you. You shall be humbled. They are going to humble you till you are a child. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You will not be big and bold, even if you stay in this country. They're going to humble you like a child. And it is nothing you're going to be able to do about it but leave. And the friends you do have, one by one, they're going to get picked off too. Right now, they just feel as though nothing can happen to you. You giving them hope. But they're going down too. They must go down because they're not even good for the Democratic Party. And the Democrats do see it. And when they get over this rage and when they can get into harmony and when somebody start bringing prayer back, prayer changes things. You don't believe in prayer? Meditate. Meditate. It changes things, give you different perspectives. But the way you're going, the way the United States is going, we're in hell. And it's up to us to get us out. And with this Omar, her last card, gone. I just put it up, gone. I don't know if that's jail. I don't know if it's under the jail. I don't know if it's at another country. All I know is this is what it is. This came out as a child. You are gone. Discarded. Whether that's in jail, whether that's in another country, wherever, gone. 8, swiftly, because these are fire. So you are gone with fire. Hot. So hot that the desert ain't no life there. It's hard to grow. Sun ain't even shining. Gone. That is what I see your end is. And you're going through destitute times now, mentally. I don't know why you just won't sit down. I don't know why, but you shown you're strong. We ain't seen nothing like you. I ain't never seen nothing like this a day in my life. And I'm older than her. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Ilhan Ohan. Also, I know that I said what I said. I'm not even going to look at it because I probably quiver. But baby Crone, was I okay?
Yes.
I just had to say what was on my heart. And my mother told me that's one of the things that she loved about me is that I spoke the truth. And I said what's on my heart. Now, I did. You'll either like it, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. Please. Please give me a thumbs up. If you like or anything, leave a comment down below. I always answer it. Please, if you like this video, play it forward. I don't mind because I said what I said. And I'm not going to backpedal. I'm going to keep it straight. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Hype this video up, play it forward, send it forward, give it thumbs up, subscribe. Please, we need your help.
Yes.
And we appreciate you. And we thank those that follow us. And with that being said, you know what we say? Sunflowers!